So today Treyarch changed up their Twitter icon, avatar, whatever you want to call it, and they changed it up to this image right here. And as a lot of people obviously will notice, is that we're getting a brand new perk called Blood Wolf Bite, which, I mean, that's interesting and all. Trust me, I care as much about new perks as everybody else in the zombies community, but something from this image stood out to me more than anything else. It's actually behind the perk itself, because this looks like it's an image straight from the gameplay trailer, or maybe just gameplay of Alpha Omega, and there's a couple things we could tell from here. Now, one thing we can't tell is that if it is Nuketown. I mean, a lot of people have been saying it's Nuketown. I mean, there's a lot of hints towards it, especially with the poster that was released yesterday. I mean, it's a nuke. I mean, in the logo of Alpha and Omega, there's a nuke there. So, I mean, it's pretty likely it's Nuketown, but from this image, we can't confirm anything like that. But instead, what we can do is figure out who at least two of our playable characters are going to be. And it's honestly super exciting, because if we look at this image, we could actually see two playable characters. There's one on the right where you could actually see, I think it's the bicep of him, and on the left we could see the legs and the hip and just, you know, that part of the body. Now, a lot of you may be able to tell who they are already, but for the people who can't, I want to show you guys exactly who they are, because what I'm going to say is that the guy on the right is most definitely Primis Nikolai. We know this for a fact because of the wire he has going down his arm, and this is something that Primis Nikolai has always had on his model. If you guys don't believe me, here's the image of his character model, and then of course a comparison to this. So as you guys see, that exact same wires there. So big surprise, we're going to be playing as Primis Nikolai and all that good stuff. That's amazing. But what gets actually super interesting is what we see on the left, because on the left, this is something that may not stand out to as many people, but since I have erased or removed the background of so many images for thumbnails and stuff like that, I knew exactly who this was the second I saw it, and it put a smile on my face. But who this is Ultimis Dempsey. Ultimis Dempsey. Okay, but again, if you don't believe me, here's a comparison between this leg that we're seeing here and the character model. The exact same thing. So what is actually happening here is that we are seeing Ultimis Dempsey and Primis Nikolai working together. So Ultimis and Primis are going to be working together. Now, this was kind of obvious from the classified ending cutscene, but at the same time, it's just crazy to see. And honestly, it doesn't make too much sense with what we've been seeing lately, because in the poster to Alpha and Omega, yeah, we saw Ultimis in the mushroom cloud and Primis down at the bottom, but it was still Primis together and Ultimis together on their own. So I thought we were still going to be playing as Primis, and Ultimis were going to do their own thing too. I just didn't think they'd actually be working together. But from this image, it looks like we may be seeing a mixture of these two crews working together. We may be seeing Ultimis Dempsey and Ultimis Takio with Primis Nikolai and Primis Richtofen, or something like that. Some sort of mixture of the characters. Or maybe you could choose the characters you want to play as before the game, and you could honestly choose between whichever of the crew you want. You want to play as Ultimis, Richtofen, Nikolai, Takio, or Dempsey? Go right ahead. Or you want to play as Primis, Nikolai, Takio, Dempsey, and Richtofen? It doesn't matter. And that'd be something that'd be quite amazing. Or maybe the long speculated thing that's been a thing since Black Ops 2, we're going to have an 8-player zombies map or something like that. I don't know. But regardless, it is super interesting to see. And I'm just not sure what to make of this. I'm not sure what to make of this story-wise, or nor am I really sure what to make of it gameplay-wise. It's just exciting to see, and I just cannot wait to see more from Alpha and Omega, because I do know they are showing gameplay on Monday. I'm not going to look at that because I like to experience the gameplay for myself for the very first time without seeing anything beforehand, so I'm not going to see that. But I guess on Tuesday for me, I'm going to be able to see what exactly is going to be going on with this map, who's going to be our playable crew and all that stuff. But again, with all that said, I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on this. Are you guys liking the idea of having a mixture of Ultimis and Primis together? You not liking it or anything like that? And also, who do you think is going to be our playable crew? Do you think it's just going to be two Ultimis, two Primis, or just whatever mixture you guys think? I don't know. I just love to hear what you guys think, what the crew's going to be inside this map. But anyways, that's about it for me. If you guys did enjoy the video and you're excited for Alpha and Omega, then do all of that normal YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, bell, share, and especially bell. But I'm going to go and I'll catch you guys next stream, video, or whatever it may be. Just know it's related to Alpha and Omega, and I'll catch you guys next time.